Hi, I'm Amy. I've received multiple questions from people for a variety of things they're manifesting that want to know what in the world they can do when they find themselves overthinking, overanalyzing the specific thing they're working on. They feel like they're obsessing, they feel like they're thinking about it all the time, and they also have heard that they have to let go and let it be. And oh my God, what am I supposed to do in this situation? Because I'm thinking about it all the time. So I wanted to address this and let you know that been there, done that. We've all done that. It's totally okay. And the first thing you want to do is let yourself realize there's no judgment about it and you can still get what you want. There is a method to the madness with it. And even if you're doing it, you can shift it pretty quickly without having to bend over backwards and twist yourself into too much of a pretzel. So I wanted to share the method that I use. Again, there's tons of methods out there for everything. So this is what I use. It tends to work for me and for others when I give it to them. So I wanted to share it with you. Give it a try, see if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you for some reason, just realize there is a solution and ask the universe for a specific solution for your situation, and the universe will usually provide it within a few days to you as information. So here's what I do. If I find my mind on the hamster wheel going on and on and on about some topic I'm manifesting, whether it's about the specific situation, like the actual thing that I want, I'm thinking about what I want, or I'm thinking about the end result, or if I find myself obsessing about the process of manifesting, I'm trying to do a specific step in manifesting and I find myself obsessing about that, what I do is, number one, I catch myself. So you can become a believer that you can catch yourself with this. It's a belief. I would love to believe that I can catch myself when I do this and become aware of it. So I believe I can catch myself, and I do. I become aware that I'm doing it. So you want to be aware that you're doing it, right? Awareness is half the battle. G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle type of thing. That might date my age. Okay, anyway, so you become aware that you're doing it. And as you become aware that you're doing it, also become aware if you are judging yourself, beating yourself up, or now convincing yourself you can't get what you want because you're doing it. So become aware of the thoughts you have about the fact that you're doing it and start to allow them to be there, right? Give them permission to be there. Give yourself permission to seize up and tense up and be in resistance and panic and worry and be afraid, and however you feel, just sort of let yourself be as you are. Always, always, always in manifesting, I say, no matter what you're doing, the first step is let whatever you are doing be okay that you're doing it. If you're beating yourself up, let that be okay. If you're sad, let that be okay. If you're angry, let that be okay. Just that's the first step, because it sort of releases a lot of the resistance and allows that emotion to pass through you more quickly. So as you become aware of what you're doing, I am obsessing. The next thing that you want to do is the way that I process it is I tell myself the only reason I'm obsessing is because my mind thinks it has the answer and it's spinning and it's looking for the answer. But my mind, like, think about how brilliant our minds are and how complex they are and all the things that they can do. If your mind doesn't come up with an answer in a pretty short amount of time, that's a pretty good indication it doesn't have the answer, and it will keep searching for the answer. So what I do is I tell myself, if my mind is spinning, it's trying to help me to look for an answer that it thinks it has that it probably doesn't have. So I give my mind a break. I give my mind a vacation, and I say, look, thank you so much for really trying to do this for me. I super appreciate it. What if we don't have the answer? I talk to it like it's a totally different person. What if we don't have the answer? What if the answer is something brand new we haven't learned yet? And how exciting would it be to allow that in and give you a break so you can think about something else that's maybe more productive at this time? So I have this little conversation with my mind. This isn't always an easy conversation. Sometimes my mind is like, no, 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 I have the answer. Just give me one more second. And I'm like, okay, all right. Again, let it be, let it be. And then once I get my mind to listen to me, I will basically say, okay, I know there is an answer. I know there is a solution to whatever it is I'm obsessing about or thinking about. And I'm going to ask the universe for it and realize I may not know it. Or if I already know it, I may not know that it applies in this situation, but I want total clarity about what I'm dealing with right now. And you can form a question to the universe or an asking to the universe based on your specific situation. And you can adjust your question as you go along to make sure that you're asking the right question to get the right answer. So I may say to myself, okay, I'm trying to emotionally detach, and I don't know how to emotionally detach in this particular situation. And I'm really good at it on other topics. So I'm going to like really, really think about it right now and think about it right now and think about it right now. And why am I not doing it? Oh my God, I can't get what I want because I'm doing it. And I don't know how to apply it in this situation. And I should know how to apply it. What is wrong with me? And I'm still thinking about it. And why am I still thinking about it? Now I can't have it. I'm just trying to like show you sometimes what goes on in our head. And it's, so what I do is I catch myself, okay, I'm totally obsessing. My mind is telling me it knows the answer, but I'm going to ask my mind, do you know for a fact that you have the answer? You may or you may not. Let's say that we don't. Let's ask for the answer, take a mental vacation, and go about, my life for a couple of days. Sometimes I'll get the answer in like 5 minutes. Sometimes it'll take a day or two. But what you want to do is open up when your mind is spinning to, number one, letting your mind spin, giving it permission to do it, and then relaxing that idea by simply telling your mind, what if you don't have the answer? What if the only reason we're thinking about this on and on and on is because we really don't know? Guess what? It's okay that we don't know. We can find out. How are we going to find out? You, my mind, are not going to go find out. That's the whole point. You can't find out. You're going to ask the universe for the information, and the universe will usually bring it. So this is one idea of what you can do. Again, there's tons of methods. This is one of them. This is the one I like the most. This is the one that gives your mind permission to do what it's doing, which calms it down, calms the resistance down, and then you simply tell your mind there is an answer, you don't have it, it's totally fine, you don't have it, we're always learning new things. And then the mind will disengage because it's like, oh, thank God, I don't have to keep spinning trying to figure all this out. The universe is on it. So you have to kind of open up to the idea there is an answer, there is a solution, that information is available out there, and the universe will bring it to you. So I hope this helps, and I wanted to answer this question because a lot of people ask me, what do I do if I'm obsessing? Look, I have obsessed about many things and still gotten them at a later point. Like, I don't necessarily get them while I'm obsessing, but you can obsess now and still get what you want later. It's totally part of the process at times, and okay, and nothing to worry about. Just know what to do when it happens, and you will be good to go. So happy obsessive thinking, and give your mind permission to do it, and then give your mind a freaking break. Happy manifesting, and have a very wonderful day.